Hey, my name is Kayla and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be talking about headshots. Avery's here. I'm in a new place. I'm in Avery's bedroom right now, and that is because my friend Avery helped me take headshots today because she is a photography student, and so I trusted her with that utmost important job, duty, whatever. And yeah, this is another video for my 12 Days of Tony Awards series. So yay! So first of all, I'm going to show you guys what my headshots came out as or what they look like. I'll probably put them over Avery's face so that you can see them and also see me at the same time, and show you kind of what she did for me, and also give you guys tips and kind of tricks on how you can make your headshots really good, what to do for headshots and things like that if you've never taken them before, if you've never had them taken before, because yeah, most auditions want you to have headshots of yourself so they can get an idea of what you look like, or so they'll remember you if they're auditioning like 5,000 people that day. They'll be able to pick out your pictures from a little pile and stuff like that. Okay, so the first tip that I have if you're going to be taking your own headshots, or if you're going to have a friend or family member take headshots and not go to a professional studio, is that you want them to have a good camera. So if you have a good quality camera, you're like halfway there. As long as the picture is like a decent quality, you're able to print it out in that, I think it's like 8x10 or something like that format, and print it out at like your CVS or a pharmacy or a photo center. Walmart does photos, any of those things, then you're pretty much halfway there. Avery uses a Canon camera. I have a Canon camera to film my YouTube videos. So if you have pretty much any good quality camera, you can do that. Honestly, if you have like portrait mode on your iPhone, that would even be good, especially if you're just doing like your first headshots ever, or you don't have a photographer friend to take headshots for you. If you have portrait mode, then like that's fine too, because that'll come out in pretty good quality. So the other thing that you want to remember when taking headshots is that you want to have kind of a variety of photos to choose from, because you kind of want to be able to pick and choose what you use for a certain audition. Maybe if you're auditioning for a more serious role, you'll use a more serious headshot, but you really want to show your personality in that headshot, because that is what the casting director or director is going to remember of you, because that's what they have in front of them. They're not going to see what you look like on the day of. They're going to see the photo in front of them. So make sure you look good in your headshot. Make sure you do your makeup nice if you prefer to wear makeup. Make sure that you're wearing like a nice-ish outfit kind of, and that your hair is all in place. It definitely also helps if your photographer or whoever's taking them, or you, has like photo editing skills. So if they want to use Photoshop to touch up those blemishes, then that also helps as well. Another thing that you can do when you're taking headshots is make sure that you're really showing off your favorite feature about yourself. So headshots should be pretty close up, or at least just show like the top half of you, or definitely your face, your hair, and maybe like a little bit of your shirt. But say that you know that your eyes are your best feature, then maybe you want to put on a little extra eye makeup to make sure that they pop. If you feel like your hair is your best feature, maybe like emphasize your hair or brighten up your hair in Photoshop or something like that. For me personally, I feel like my smile is one of the features of me that kind of makes me stand out a little bit more, because I kind of have a big smile. So I made sure to emphasize that in the photos that we took. I made sure to like always smile big and kind of utilize that, because that's kind of like my thing. Because you want the casting directors or the directors to remember you and kind of get a glimpse of who you are just by your photo, and that's kind of hard to do. So I had to break this video up because I asked you guys questions on my Instagram at Kayla Jonesy and on my YouTube channel, what questions you guys had for getting headshots done, for headshots in general, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm going to answer them right now because I didn't have all these questions when I filmed with Avery earlier. So someone asked, do your headshots have to be done by a pro, and what does that usually cost? No, your headshots do not have to be done by a pro. As I spoke of already a little bit, if you just have an iPhone with like portrait mode or any DSLR camera, Canon camera, Nikon camera like Avery and I have, then you're pretty much set and anyone can take your picture as long as they like kind of know what they're doing. Maybe they could take a little photography tutorial quick, but it does not have to be done by a pro. If it is done by a pro, then that could cost between like $50 to $200, like depending on the photographer and how much experience they have. It could be a crazy amount of money. Someone asked, do you print out headshots like regular paper, and how does that process work? No, you don't usually print out your headshot with regular paper. You usually go to your photo center, which sometimes they're in like pharmacies, they're in Walmarts, things like that, and you'll print it out on photo paper. So it is going to cost you a little bit of money, probably a couple of dollars to print, but it is necessary for most auditions. Someone asked, is taking headshots outside a good idea? As you noticed before, I took my headshots outside, so it doesn't really matter as long as the focus is on you and the focus is not on the background, or the scenery isn't too crazy and has a lot going on. As you can see in my headshots, it was just like greenery. Someone also asked, how do I attach my headshot to my resume? Most people prefer that you staple your headshot to your resume. Someone asked, how do you make your headshots look like the character you're playing without being in costume? I feel like I kind of answered that earlier when I said how you should make your facial expressions kind of somewhat relate to the role that you're going for, so hopefully that answers your question. Someone said, I've had them taken in the past and they never turn out the way I want them to. How can I give the photographer a clear vision of what I'm looking for in a headshot? That's really difficult because obviously all photographers have their own visions because they're artists as well, and you're gonna always have your own vision for how you want yourself to look. So I would just say describe it to them as best as possible, but most of all, give them example headshots. So look up some of your headshots from your favorite actors and actresses, and if that's like something that you want to go for, then I would show them those pictures and be like, this is kind of what the look I'm going for is, and hopefully they'll understand it by getting a visual example. So yeah, that's it for all the questions you guys asked. I really hope this was helpful for you, and now back to the outro of this video. Sorry for the skip around. So I think that those are most of the tips that I have for you guys on headshots and how to take your headshots and what to keep in mind while you're taking your headshots. So if I missed any of your questions, or if you have any more comments about that topic, then please comment them down below and I will do my best to answer them. If it's a photography related question, then I will text Avery and ask her if she can answer it, since she is my resident photographer. But yeah, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, since it was something pretty different on my channel. If you like videos in this style, how I kind of did, you know, some different shots, action, we had a lot going on. We had Avery's photography, we had the headshots going on, we had the tips and advice. It's like a pretty big video. So if you like these kinds of videos, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. You should also follow me on Instagram at Kayla Jonesy. Follow Avery on Instagram. Her photography account is called @picsbyave. I will put that in the link below. Also subscribe to this channel if you want to keep up with my Tony Awards series that has been going on and is going to go on until June 9th when the Tony Awards are. Catch me for that live stream on June 9th. It's gonna be sick. And yeah, I think those are all the things. So thank you guys so much for watching. And Avery, do you have anything else to add?
No.
Yay. Okay, great. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Goodbye.